Playing some more Crying Suns. We are in. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I'll do. Hang on. In 4 plates last time, it was going well. Let me stick with the Chaos Classic. It went well for me last time. Although it's 2 spies, which I'm not keen on, but... Her skill set doesn't match up necessarily anyways. Yeah, I think that's beneficial for this. Oh, you know what? I won't even have guns off the hop. Patch squadrons, and we'll do her as well. Okay. Once more, I find myself in the church sector in search of the alleged Pope. I can only hope that I don't encounter any ion storms that cause me undue bullshit along the way. I am again going with the scrapper-style ship, so hopefully that pays off. And the beeping you hear in the backdrop is just generic ship-related noises. It's certainly not a microwave. The crew assembled so far has some potential. I'm happy to at least have one of my champion lieutenants, so to speak. That's what I'm going to call them. And we press onward through Chapter 2, if you will. Alright, so as per usual, I'm looking to navigate as many nodes as possible. I would also like to get my scanners up when I can, but that's just going to take the time that it takes. Again, there should be an Omniforge potentially in this sector, so we'll see. I've got 2 hops that I can kind of meander around on, so I can potentially go like 1, 2, and then it would be in, and maybe I could hit that one. Or maybe even like backtrack to one. It's all about picking the right ones. Maybe I could do like or even backtrack to this one before the costume. They seem to place it in such a way that you just can't quite cheese those extra hops. I like 3, 4, 3, 3. Maybe 3, 4, 4, 2. Do you think I could do that? Because after one jump, then they'd be there. Yeah, so that would be trouble for me. I would really do that. I'm sorry, this is like the least entertaining way to do it. 2 doubles and a 4. Okay, I like that. You have to forgive me if I read less. I feel like I've seen a lot of these over and over again at this point. There's some material ship evidence near this beacon, sir. Poor bastards trying to do a good thing like that and then murdered. Decent amount of scrap there, sir. I think they want us to have it. Cool. Yeah, battleship wreckage and army depot. I don't think I have a scientist, so I'm worried about going to the wreckage. I don't think I have enough money to replace my crew under those, so we'll check it out. I do have like a spy, so it could be decent. Let's see what the odds are. And we got a pirate ship. My microphone next to my mouse, so I'm working on a little reduced real estate for it. And every now and then my peripheral vision shows me the, where did I move there? Oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. Hold on. Alright, chat's up. That's looking good. Alright, I'm back in business. Admiral, don't attack, at least not yet. I know it's going to be hard for you to clear. The whole Imperial-Pirate relationship is pretty complicated right now, but I'm trying to mute you on this shit. Perfect. to get better lieutenants. I think that perhaps that might have been the lieutenant to advise me about the location. But at least I still got 25 scrap. I don't know. Because I helped them somehow? Weird. But I'll take it. Low expectations from this mission, but we'll see. 0 and 6 commandos, 3 time resources, 2 and 8. Well, okay, so is he guaranteed to lose them? Wild. Alright, we'll try this one. Everything looks pretty good on that one. I get 3 retreat answers anyways, so we'll see. You may continue, troops. Nice. Appreciate the Neo fuel. Thank you. Easy does it. I would like to get out of here. Thank you. Rest in peace to Soda and area. Pay that price again though. That's pretty solid. I would like a weapon dock, but I guess I can hold out until I get one. I also want to upgrade plates big time. But I can also like hold out until I got to like a boss or something to buy that and expand. It's interesting, but it might spawn it empty. No, I think you get it. I think you get it full. Squatted dock recovery, navigation scanner, which is tempting, heat capacitor, additional weapon dock. Hold out until I get a weapon, but yeah. Alright, sit tight, sit tight. What do we got left here in the army? Like I said, at least 2 of them and some fuel for sure. Tempted, but like I'm gonna hold out. I just feel like 100's more than I want to spend on a weapon right now, especially when there are drones out there that I can grab. I feel like to go drone crazy, but I also want to get like a ship expansion dock. So let's play it safe for now. Is there a cheap ship that I could grab here? I can just grab more drones, and they're patched, but I think I have patched damage. Cruiser's not bad. I don't care about ghosts, those let me down a lot. Honestly, having higher upgraded ships is almost better anyways. Let's hold out for now, because I think I've got some pretty easy fights coming up ahead of me for the next little while. And that should be the system done. Alright, so I get one more jump before they're alerted, so it's looking that way. Or was I hoping to get to that node? Yeah, because I think as soon as I move here, they're going to move into this place. So we'll see, I'm going this way. I've been thinking about lately if there's a difference or any kind of like effect to how much you're holding. Like if you're holding a certain amount of scrap, it reduces your chances of getting more. Ship. Akibara Sung battleship. Interesting. Unless I think that's how they defeat it. Alright. Not a violent woman. Okay, a little. Not attacking the Imperial. Simply be a dereliction of duty. I thought, I guess they're rivals? I thought Akibara Sung was part of the Imperials, but maybe after the fall of the House of Oberon. Let's take a quick peek here. Alright, so they're sending out fighters on me, which is not necessarily something I'm too keen on right now. Let's pull back these guys. Oh, I only have them. Okay, well, so it is going to be just boomers then. If I can get them to come around this side, stands. Let's have you move there. We're good. The turret's attacking me anyways. Let's have you guys move out of the way. Perfect. These these guys detonating should kill them, but in the event that they don't, alright, perfect. Let's get over here and attack their weapons, because I do not like that shit. I mean, I appreciate that he's only doing what seems like heat damage to my goodies. Totally nice. Wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up. Let's get this done. They should be moving into our system now, so yeah, they'll move on that vein, so I will not be able to go back, which is annoying. I could do this one and then, no, because as soon as I move here, I'm still screwed. I don't get to do the ones that I want. Son of a bitch. Why is it gotta be so hard all the time? Scrapper and a cosmetic filter. Busted it too. Anyway, Bricks and scrap that shit, Captain. In those mines, it's risky. Good damage over, it's pretty good. You feel like rolling the dice, sir? Considering I only got drones and they're all damaged anyways, absolutely. Nice. Alright, anomaly, irregularity. Damage pirate ship. Wait, you're an Imperial? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm moving the ship. Get out of the game for good. You want my scrap? Then have at it. I do want your scrap. Leave me off. Just left your ship. It's going to be hard to find easier scrap than this. Just like, what horrendous fate are you setting me up for when you give me nice things? Please help us out. That's the problem. It's our weather admiral. Okay, I mean, weather management system. Bad things are happening. Metaphors for global warming. Oh. 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 Sure, man. You're gonna be fucking scrapped all the way anyhow, so. Empire battleship, sir. Can't believe it. You really are, Admiral. This battleship and cruiser, you will always be the greatest hero of the Empire. Ask how you can help the captain in her ship. Ask what you know about the shutdown. There's a lot of me to you, Captain. I'm looking for answers and he's know the cause of the shutdown. Fortunately, not much, sir. Can't say I have any like to shut the situation. Ask how you can help her ship. Did I reek of desperation that strongly? Okay, actually, this is a chance to make up for that mission in the next sector over. What's like that added in the next sector? Alright, so maybe I should buy one of those long-range scanners if I can. Or, honestly, if I don't see the mark off the hop, then I'll feel at least relieved about last time that I missed one, but it's still pretty annoying. Ooh, might lose some commandos, but I'll get tons of resources. I have a good amount of commandos. We'll play it safe. At like second checkpoint, if I've lost 2 commandos, I'll probably just pull it. I tell myself that I will not like do that every time, and then I double down on gambling, but it's always the wrong move, because you lose everything. It's not worth keeping even some of it. We're past the point of return anyways. Plasma nuke! Okay, easy. Oh damn, big losses. I'm probably gonna out there, but those are rough. That's 5. Got a weapon though. That's a slow firing weapon. We got a lot of scrap at least. Can we? I need one more for additional squadron dock. Let's do this scanner just because. There you go. I know I'm gonna fucking find one now, and it's gonna make me so angry. It's alright. Here we go. That'll activate the nuke now. That'll be my Hail Mary play until I find a shop. And I keep my bone drones active. And I keep keep the rest of my money because I'm going to have to replace some fucking troopers pretty soon. And it's time to jump again. So they'll be here soon, so I can't go that way, annoyingly enough. And if I go to this one, they'll be on the next one. So yeah, my path is already set. Even though there's a star... Okay, wait, I could go to the Star Forge if I keep some fuel and upgrade some of my drones. That is a great idea. Omni Forge. The Star Forge. Like, what if I just turn the camera and not my monitor? Wouldn't that be a next level threat? Sir, a civilian ship drifting dangerously close to that sun. You make contact, Lieutenant. Here we go. Worshipping the star. Oh, no, hang on. No. Yeah, these people are bad news. Alright, if the cryopod is floating in space, I'm going to need a pilot, which I think I actually have, so we may pull this off. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but we're just going to do a lot of scrap, and seeing how your ship is much better armed than ours, prepare to part with some of it in the interest of living to see another day. Do that. And to do that, to do what we... Oh. To do what we love doing most, robbing civilians blind. You're welcome. 55 scrap. I'm going to pull out of commandos, so I'm going to take some big losses here. Although this is looking on right there. Perfect. Too good to be true, even. Silk. Smooth as. Take the payout, but I was hoping for more, no lie. Alright, gotta buy some mercenaries and get some fuel if we can. And there's a scrapper ship. Scrapper battleship ready for fire. Oh, it was a trap. Well, fuck you. How about that? Alright, so we got fighter and drones. I'm mostly drones anyways. I'm never getting my nuke out in time, so whatever happens, happens. Man, his drones are in so quick. My goodness. Let's hit you from there, from there. This is what I was talking about with adjacent squares. Yep, that's what I wanted. Before they get their... Actually, they don't even have any weapons, so I'm just going to go for squadrons. These guys are going to be dead shortly, so I'm going to kamikaze. How unfortunate for everyone. Reinforcements, you can just go for the weapons system, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's over. I need someone in my ship on the hull, so actually maybe I should grab that person as this increases squadrons deploy zone. Like, it's nice, it's beneficial if you do anything slow, but I don't have a lot of slow moving stuff. This guy's got hull repair, 75, which is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take hull repair. Let's just no, I'm gonna do hull repair for 75. It's fine. I think. I mean, again, let me check what am I running with here. Soldier, spy. That's what I want. Oh, no. Damn you, Trebek. Okay. Heat sustained by systems from battleship weapons times 1.5. So I guess it's more heat to their systems, but I'm not even using a lot of heat. But I want the scientist, so I guess I'll grab her But I think the one that I've got does damage already to... Oh, it's just speed? Okay, so yeah, it's not a big deal. Alright, I'm okay with that. I mean, speed is still actually pretty nice when we're running the bombs right now, but we'll try it. We'll try it the other way around. I like that the poison. I mean, it's basically the same effect. It'll let me get going faster. And now I've got someone in all 3 sectors on my ship, at least. Maybe I can expand the commanders and the what do they have in ship bay. I think I had that same issue earlier. I wasn't actually able to. Yeah, fucking. Can't wait for another ship. Alright, I'd say we're done here. I think we got everything we need to. I could sell some ship parts or the nuke, but I don't think I will. Alright. And if it's soul system done, alright, start them up. And we're heading to the Omniforce. Right, enough fuel for other races around the place. And then we'll be on to the boss battle for the sector. I'm Admiral Idaho. That's great, man. Can you help us or not? Nah. Nah, I can't. Sorry. Enough fuel to go to the Omniforge. But we got a civilian ship at least. I need a pilot, which I should have. Okay, I let the radiated civilians on my ship. It does damage to my ship. People get hurt. If I turn the civilians away, I lose troopers. I want my fuel, though, so I can upgrade my ship, so I'm letting the troopers go. Pussies! You doubt my leadership as a commander. Alright, I think it'd be better to probably get some Mark just 2s across the board. Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna throw all the fuel I have at it, save for one, because my next jump, I think, is to boss sector. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm going right to the boss sector, so I only need one more fuel, so I might as well fucking go the whole way. And I don't have enough scrap to upgrade my ship any further. I only have the 2 panels. Maybe it would have been wise to get another one, but that's alright. It's time, folks. Here we go. This should be pretty manageable considering it's only phase 1, but it'll all depend on what they throw out there. If it's frigates, I'll be okay. If it's fighters and or drones, I don't know. We'll see. New Xenon Cardinal, sir. Where the last Cardinal of the sector failed, I will succeed. Your death is mine. Sorry, I slipped off screen there. I lost my balance in my chair. Alright, so battle is paused currently. He's putting out 1 frigate. He's got a lot of guns. That's it. Alright, this fight's over. It's done. And my deployment range is actually massive now, which is pretty funny. That's... I think I will take that over speed, actually. Frigate, ship. I'm just gonna have you go up here just in case he pulls any funny weapons shit. Oh, I should have time. Alright, I'll have you go back down here. Why do you have to fly into the immediate path of, like, what will soon be exploded? Okay, it's over now. Yeah, man, it's a totally different experience than the other bosses. Ooh, shit. Maybe not. Maybe I'm about to get bombed on? Well, now it's not going to be frigate. There we go. Nuke actually paid off. Blow up my guy. Wow, big hull hit. Okay. But you're going to be hurting, and you should probably be dead as soon as I can blow up my plate. This is the best bomb thing. As long as I get there on weapons and shit, yeah, this is it. Actually, that's fine. They don't hit very hard, but they hit very quickly. 194 scrap, there it is. Guess God wasn't on your side. This time, maybe, I don't know. So I think that fuel strategy is pretty good. It's nice to have encountered that before. I don't know how much fuel it'll let me buy, but I guess quite a bit. 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit poor now. Let's check our upgrades. Let's go ahead and put an additional hull structure in. I'm not going to put my next one in for 150. I'm going to hold out on that because if I encounter that Ion Storm shit, I want to be able to cheese ball upgrade just before the final battle. Squadron recovery would be nice. Additional weapon docks for 70. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I should have held out for additional squadron docks. This is really stupid of me. I'm going to hold out for that now. I only have to make 200 scrap. That's actually pretty easy. Your boy dumb, though. Alright, let's plot our course. I only have 4 fuels, so I'm going to have to be careful. There's another station here where I can buy some. Here it looks like there's a defense wreckage. I could definitely make this hop and then go here. If I find any fuel cells, I should have enough to move those 5 locations. So I'm plotting that so far, but there's my mission up there. So it would actually make more sense to go to Zhang, Zorine, and then Tietra. It's going to be a pretty good fight up there, so I'm going to have to be ready for that, but the payout should be good. I also have 5 at Fusang, so maybe we should just take that. Fusang's 5, like I talked about with the cube, and then a shop there to potentially buy some fuel. Alright. The Omni Gods want you dead. They told me so. Well, you know, that's mean. It's careless. Alright, so he's got a freighter again, so my ship should roast him pretty quickly. It's just about how much damage he's going to do to my plates on the way in. I also am curious if they, yeah, alright, so that's why I'm going to have to work on selecting their spawns, because it's like, that's, let's say, even if it's just 2 seconds, that's 2 seconds that I'm behind squares now. Coming, you get 7 seconds on your next ship, and then you slow it down. There's no hull protection. Yeah, it's done. It's done. That bomb blast didn't even get all 3 of us. I love it. And if he detonates, I might still do damage. Yeah, turn around. Do some work, frigate. Frigate off, more likely. Now give me that fuel. It's gonna rain. Big bad ambush. Alright, so we're gonna put you here, we're gonna put you here, we're gonna put you here, and we're just gonna zip in on the north way. My nuke should be ready. No, not even. That's fine. Let's just go you here and here, and you. I'm just gonna have in place there. Let's see what happens. Are you gonna try and swing around, really? It's gonna be so bad for you. Those ships are so much faster. Come here and attack me. No plate again. Perfect. Alright, they're done already. Let's get out of here. Move in for the kill. Ooh, the X-beam. How did the install of any weapon go? It fits like a glove, sir. It's looking alright. Still 5 fuel, 4 house. Yep, should be good. Kinda close, but should be good. The Piercer Laser Mark II is exceptionally positive for blasting through ships. I like the nuke, but nuke only do 20 damage. Same as the X-Beam. The X-Beam's got 25-second cooldown. Yeah, so there you go. And the X-Beam will hit more ground than the nuke anyways, so cool. And if I don't like the laser, I'll just switch over to the nuke later. In the meantime, I need to keep raising my funding for 450. I need to make that this run, so I gotta be very careful. But I complete that mission, I think I can make that 450, so we'll see. I'm gonna need fuel too. City ship, sir. Thrusters appear powered down. Tough call. If I buy that scrap now, I can expand my ship bay. But I'm going to take 2 missions. I'm going to go for a dual mission run. So I'm going to accept the quest and deliver the scrap to the planet. It's our Imperial duty to help these people. The quest starts now. We'll deliver not Nostromo, Nostroma's scrap to their home planet. Also, I wonder if that's a terrible warning that I shouldn't even fucking dealt with that ship. Well, if we die before we reach the next sector, which based on how often we've died up until now seems likely, fuck you, Caliban. We'll lose the scrap and fail the quest. But I like your optimism, man. We will not succumb. Sir, looks inactive. And scrap too. Looks like we're a little late to the party in this one. Well, fuck that dog. Gonna have to buy some fuel. Hopefully there's a fuel cell on the first time. Nice. And a city ship. Please don't attack. This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're from the Empire, friend of us. So I assure you we are. The Empire was, it's always been very good to us. Wish them luck will continue on their way. Sell a weapon to you. Thanks for responding to our distress signal, Admiral. Try to make this quick. Before the shutdown, we had a monumental Omni that tapped into our underground reserve to give us water. Now that it's slumped over against the side of a mountain, rusting, we're trying to find another means to access the water. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if this was a mission or not, but I think this is just a random distress signal. We have a couple of promising designs, and we need some neon to break ground. Can you help us out? Sure, man. Torn between the benefit of fighters. I don't think I'm going to need them, but I also don't have a lot of ships, but hopefully I find them along the way. Do I still have another gun? No, they have weapons. Executioner laser, a cannon, which isn't bad. That one's not bad. The delay of 28 seconds. No, I'm good with what I've got. I'm good with my commandos. I have nothing else to sell. I wouldn't sell my people. Got so many Mark II drones, which isn't bad, but I am going to have to get them up higher at some point, but we're only in phase 2, so we should be good. I got a bunch of fuel, the local system is clear. Alright, mission time. Hopefully I can get some more fuel. There's only 2 hops in here, doing bad for fuel, doing alright for scrap, and we'll see what I get for accomplishing this mission. It should be decent. Nothing's going on here, sir. Admiral editing something slightly unusual about that site, such as nothing extraordinary, it's just a few of its metrics seem off. Must be random, so something wrong. If the NS Odysseus is in danger in its present condition, my translator broke there. No, I don't believe so. I see. Well, regardless, it's time to push on. Come on, crew. I'm curious about this too, like if there's something to do in this particular area. Like I wonder if I had a specialist or like a scientist or something I can see or do something. It doesn't matter. Save the Imperial outpost. Alright, so let's check our ships and our weapons. Alright, it's time. I think we have to fight 2 back-to-back. It has begun. Remember that Imperial captain we went into the last sector, sir? The one that told us about the outpost under siege? Well, these are the coordinates she gave us, and that, well, that must be one of the Kosh battleships she was talking about too, sir. Incoming Kosh transmission. Let me guess, they sent you to protect our little outpost? You're going down. Did no one tell you the Kosh tech was the best? I guess the last Kosh battleship we destroyed failed to mention that. Crew, prepare your weapons. Oh, I like when you talk shit back. Admiral Ida. Oh no. Alright, frigate, fighter. My weapons are going to take some time to charge up. I don't think I have much by way of counter to that, so I'm just going to have to play the game as well as I can. And just try to play some covered bonus stuff. I think the problem with the asteroids is that I think it actually gives them cover. But at the very least I can buy myself some time by attacking that frigate head on. Big bomb blasts won't get stunned, but they're going to have to fall back on the Terror Leader fight anyone doing damage to their hull. Only got 1 plate. The weapon's charging. They've got a nuke though, so I'm not that worried about it. I've got my laser and my X-beam, so I should actually be able to take out a bunch of these jets momentarily. Spawn these drones in here to buy myself some time, just in case I don't get shit on by fighters. I feel like he just hit his own guys for sure. That's alright. Oh, I did sweet diggly nothing. Not bad. Get the boomers on those fighters. That should be able to be done. I'll get my next set of boomers up here, and one more in a second. That X-beam was pretty nice, but I wish I had finished the job more effectively. I can't believe those guys lived through that. That's okay. Let's finish the job right here. Next set of boomers. Making it work harder than I should have to work, but that's okay. Alright, so I should be able to throw 2 more sets of boomers here real quick, and then just get them over there to attack, because they've got quite a little while before they respawn. So as soon as these guys are in, it's just go. So we're going for ship and weapons. I don't know what the benefit of attacking the hull is. Maybe it goes down faster? I don't know. I'm going to save the X-beam, hopefully get a nice big hit when I smash these guys. Here comes a nuke probably on my beat. That's alright though, that was pretty good damage to them. Also going to put another shot onto their ships. Yep. And that gives some big damage. 2 more seconds on the respawn. I'm going to send this guy straight for hull when he gets in. And the X-beam is coming as well. Are you spawning anything else? You've got to frigates and fighters? Maybe I'll wait. There's 2 there. Let's go here and here, and then I'll use the X-beam out of pure desperation. Actually, I should use the X-beam right now because I can get a really solid hit on these idiots. Oh, that nuke was gross, though. I gotta give him credit for that. Alright, let's put some boomers right there, and then these last 2 will get some more. I still feel like these guys are in serious trouble, though, because you're using, like, big slow shit on me. And again, I'm gonna get a free hit on your weapons right here to stop you from doing damage. Frigate, and also frigate. Actually, you know what? Both of the attack on the hull. Spare this. Oh, it's locked in. Alright, you go for hull. If your movement's locked, you need to lock this one. That's it. Let's get one of these guys. All for you! Damage. Where do you see? Yep. I love having the fast drones, even if they're weak. Perfect. Good shot on deck. Let's say their weapons just to not deal with any more BS. That way. Oh, nothing. Just trying to hurt my my cover, but it's too late. You can't blow my cover. And there's the second Kosh battleship right on cue. I still believe we can do this. Just annoying. Dude, what up, Nate? Man. Yeah, dude, I dig it. I wish it had more depth. It's a lot like FTL, but I feel like it really lacks for like gameplay. Like the RNG is a little bit like make or break. Like sometimes it's just like it's raining gold, and other times it's like you have lymphoma, and it's your ship is blowing up, your engines are bad, and nobody respects you, and your captain smells funny, and that's the end of it. But onwards and upwards. I like the sort of pseudo RTS. I was so stoked when I first tried it, thinking there was going to be like a mass array of like big ship combat, and I find as soon as you get to like 5-on-5 ship combat, the game just starts lagging to hell. But it could just be me pushing my ancient dust-clad, needing to be clean system. All right, so he's got a big one that I'm going to have to focus on, which not a big deal, but he's also got fighters coming out on me, so I'm going to have to take care of that prime time. Let's see what we got here. So fighter, it's like rocket crusaders. Everything's like rocket crusaders. Hit the fighters, hit those fighters, hit the frigate. It's gonna be super bad news, but if I can pie him up, at least we have a chance. Yeah, that's bad news. Oh boy. No cover on him either. I'm gonna have to get these deployed quick. Two more backup drones with that guy, and then what we'll do is hit the others. Dude, how is RimWorld? I've heard good things about RimWorld. I wanted to check it out for a while. I wanted to do RimWorld and Prison Architect. I'm unimpressed with the Steam Summer Sale so far. Alright, let me blow up these ships. Popping off. With my spines. Alright, I'm gonna have you swing down here to block that corridor. You're going for them. And there's no way this Juggernaut should be able to withstand what it does. I'll have an execute soon. Good, he's dead. Drones on that. I'm gonna do this just to save myself some hassle. I might not do anything hard enough to hit this thing. This could be like the one strategy I had not prepared for. Oh, here comes a big nuke. On your own ship? You're gonna nuke your own ship? Oh, the desperation. The desperation. I think I can do this. It's just gonna require every single drone I've got on this thing consistently. Oh, he's just gonna burrow through. Alright, yeah, you're done. You're done. You get nothing. Nada. Alright. Let's hit you here and you here. Yeah, this game desperately wants to be Space StarCraft, and it is so far from it. But these are pretty much spaceship banelings. Speaking of which, alright. X-Strike. Yep. Woo! Love it. Yeah, the weapons are definitely better than FTL's weapons for sure. I was watching someone do a RimWorld run with like, I think they were a bunch of civilians that might not have even been literate, I don't know, it was some crushing, soulless run. I'm not that guy, man. I like sims where I'm like kind of having a rocky existence, but I pull up at the end. The neat thing about this one is it's like the roguelike elements are kind of like chapter based. So like chapter 1 is like fate, like A type enemies, and chapter 2 is like B type enemies, and then every time you die it's sort of like storyline like interconnected, but it's not like you don't get to keep your benefits, and when you like traverse the chapters, like 1 of 3, you actually reset again anyways by the storyline, so you lose all your shit. So it's like they kind of never let you become this galactic armada commander, and it's like it's fair because the limitations of the board, but it's a missed opportunity. But the sequel to this will be hot. Like this is cool. It's got the talkie tech of Mass Effect, like the good Mass Effect missions, with a kind of neat RTS but manageable style. But yeah, the RNG is just, as it always is. Sometimes it's like, this is so easy, and then sometimes it's like, how could anyone stomach this? I had that pause for way too long. Drones away! Okay. You're on the ship. You're on the weapons. And I love, too, like the cool thing about the way they've designed these is that, like, your attacks actually have pertinence. Oh. Kamikaze his own guys. Ooh, yeah, just like playing Civilization and RimWorld at the same time. Oh. How has life in the apocalypse been treating you, man? Jesus. Quiet on the Western Front. I hope you're doing alright. Everyone else just trying to stay afloat while the world seems to go insane. Oh, I spawned my drones too far away. Idiot. Oh, this week's gonna be bad. Hold on. Fan out. Oh, okay, hold on. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm gonna lose these guys. We'll see where it goes off. You son of a bitch. Alright, freighters are up. Fighter. Let me get another bomber out there while I can. Have the X shot off. I'll wait for the fights to engage so I can get a better hit. Alright, there we go. Look at this nonsense now. Oh, I think I might have just blown up my own guys, but it's alright. This happens sometimes. Actually, the irony of this is like the whole loadout that I'm running is all drone-based, so I don't even have to feel unethical about sacrificing my own men. But I am going to need some bigger shit, otherwise I run the risk of just getting steamrolled by these limp-like fangs. They just don't stop. They just don't stop for anywhere. Although it's also going to take him a hell of a long time to reboot that now. But I think that damage from the exploding ship is fucking me up. This is when you get the heat out there, you can stop the repeat of fire. Unfortunately for me, they managed to blow up all my ships before I could do that, but I'm going to return the favor and do that. You get 3 more drones out there. Let's go. And I got my X shot for when you spawn more ships, because I'm not dealing with it. Alright, I'm going to put these guys here for a defensive attack. I'm going to put them there, and them there. This should be the end of it. Actually, wait, hold that, because as soon as I blow that panel... When you pop a life bar on a ship like this, it's so frustrating, but it's so good. When it blows up, you get this big AoE. As I was saying, you get this big AoE that totally blows you back. So when these guys come to take out my drone, it's going to happen to them too. Here we go. Annoying but cool. And then I'm going to hit them with the X strike as soon as I get my other drones on spawn. Okay, X strike coming in when this drift stops. Drift is stopped. Boom, big blast, they move. You son of a bitch! On 15 seconds till spawn. He's got a nuke coming out. I better get the hell away from there because he's gonna launch it. There it is. Get back on there. Dodging nukes. Dodging fucking nukes, man. Space nukes. The worst kind of nukes. Actually, I guess they're like the least terrible kind of nukes. Space radiation might be contained potentially. I don't know. I'm not a space scientist. Cool. 74 scrap. Yeah, exactly. So like the health bars are like, it's like your Hail Mary, and it saved me a few times. So like I've got these 3 plates in the top left, but when they do that damage with their weapons or their ships, it creates a big AoE, which is great if they're right up against your ship damaging it. And the only place to hit your ship, unless you got a long range weapon, is within those 3 like next door squares. But for the loadout I'm just using like a kamikaze drone run right now. So I just got both those ships done. That should be a quest, so I'm hoping they'll give me 420. Good stuff. We can't thank you enough, Admiral. Those Koshs have been harassing us for weeks. We put together a gift for you and your men and women. Should make all the darkness a little less frightening. Good luck on your journey. I have another quest in the other sector if I can survive the boss. The bosses are permeated on these things that folded. I'll try to make it. I'm doing pretty well. Flak Cannon Mark 1 sucks, but I can sell it. I don't care about the drone, but it's nice to have more army units in my shit. So this, I'll show you the mission thing now too. So this is like so much like old school Mass Effect, because you scan the planet, you get your indicator, only it's completely automated. So here I can see that I'm going to get almost all the goods, but I run the risk of losing some commandos. Same with this one, same with this one. I'll go with this one just to kind of show you how it is, but it's because it's going to be ambushed by mutated creatures. So I'm actually going to want a combat specialist if I've got one. 13 and 59, kind of medium along the way, 0 and 7, 0 and 8. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Fuck, I'm going with my specialist. I don't even give a shit. We'll roll the dice. It's rare to lose them, like your lieutenants, the people in the bottom right-hand corner. But yeah, so completely RNG. So I lost a soldier, danger avoided. Check out this wreckage. Cool, just got a new gun. But still RNG. Like, I wish there was more. You can see the alien vibe, and that art style is so cool. Like, they get it, but it's like, you're not doing anything. Like, it's just, I've got it sped up. Honestly, the only StarCraft I remember playing is Rush on the space station one, which is all I think of when I'm playing this. Right? Like, survive 2 of the 3 events, And then I end up, I guess these guys are like wounded but surviving, or wounded and like promoted, so they get better. I don't particularly know, but nothing to show for that. I have a chance to retreat, but the retreat costs you resources, so it's kind of like a balanced gambling sim. Need to get out of here. It's okay, so like this is the make or break right now. So this has been a pretty bad run, but I feel like most of the combat's behind me. So if I continue, I want to keep all my shit, which is pretty good, but I'm kind of halfway on it. It hasn't been great, but if I pull out, here, I'll show you the retreat options. I lose commandos, but I get to keep 50% of the goods that I've got, which is listed up here. So I'd get like maybe the gun and 50 scrap, or I can like leave. It's just, yeah, it's basically it's listed on the screen. But I'm gonna roll the dice because I'm a gambling addict. Give me that good ace. And I got the extraction. Wade, Noah, and I'm Merrick. Gone, but not forgotten. And there you go. So I got a gun that shoots invisibility cloaking, which is pretty nice, but I think you decloak when you attack the other ship, and then a ton of scraps. So that's pretty good. And I got that on top of my last mission, so now I'm just balling. So before I get to go into the final battle, I can take my next max level upgrade, which is an additional squadron for spawning ships, which is ballin' for me. And then my next upgrade after that will be one last squadron dock, which I should be able to get pretty easily after the final boss fight in this sector. I'm torn between saving my money and upgrading my hull and shit. Last game I lost a boss fight. I lost to a boss because of an event that destroyed half of my armor going into it, and I was so butthurt. I was the epitome of butthurt. I also need some fuel. I'm going to hold out on my cash for the time being and hop to the next place. So straight up the exact same navigation system as FTL, like 100% the same system, but a little more swank in it. Oh, I'd love to get down to the Omni Forge and upgrade my ships. I can get 2 more jumps in, but there's a forge over here where I have to buy stuff and potentially upgrade my ship. It's so good. I just like I tried the demo for it. I really liked it. I mean, the art style is amazing. Like, it's so Mass Effect. It's everything I liked about Mass Effect. It's just not like it's not deep enough. That's my only gripe. Like, I wanted to be able to get it to like 7 or 8 ships or like 9 ships. I wanted to have like 4 or 5 weapons. I wanted to feel like a huge ship firing like battery after battery after battery of weapon. And instead, it's like you kind of get there, but like you can tell. I think it's probably studio size or even just budget would probably be the limitations. Anyways, the church beacon appears damaged, sir. Fried from an electromagnetic storm by the looks of it. Easy scrap for the taking. The best kind there is. Right, and then just like free money, free fuel. No problem. No harm. Boom, 4 neon fuels. We're doing so good. I can upgrade for free if I want. Like, I'll just throw that out there. Just dab it on a heat capacitor. Look, I'll go all the way. Boom, boom. There it is. Not even a problem. That heat is capacity. I like the way they're doing the story too. Like the death of your characters entwines into the story. Like I think it's asked some really good sci-fi questions, but I've already I'm on day 3 now more or less, and I haven't played more than like 20 hours, and I feel like I'm already starting to encounter the same scenarios. So it's not terrible, but it's like you once you know the right answer to the question, it's kind of like you're just hoping to get enough RNG lined up to get my ship powerful enough to take out the big baddies to go to the next sector. Like, I have 2 ships unlocked. There's way more. I think there's like 3 or 4 more other ship types and a bunch of other lieutenants to unlock as well. So I'm kind of excited with that. But I don't believe ultimately they will change the gameplay structure that much or the depth of it. So it's kind of a toss-up. Like, I like the scrapper ship because it's like this drone attack unit that's everything's kind of busted up and broken, but it's cool that way. But like, it's still the same combat. Oh, dude. Oh, it's so... Like, and when you... Like, if you have all your heavy shit in the lockdown and you're just, like, running with your mech, just picking down that exterior armor, and then you're like, okay, and there's 3/4 damage, kill button. And just opera, like, Russian opera music as you just unload. Like, oh, God. So satisfying. So satisfying. I do enjoy, like, the confidence of, like, planning for the hull blow, or like having a three fleets like flying through the area and then parting ways as like a blast goes off. And I'm hoping after playing Battlefront 2, I'm really hoping to enjoy Rogue Squadron or whatever their new Rogue Squadron-esque game is going to be. Another mission to the surface. Let's see what we got. Major threats. Look at that. That's what you love to see. No commando losses. 100% resource extraction. I don't even know how that's possible, but I can't wait. This run's going way too well. I can't wait to get blown up at the end of it and just be salty. So salty. Like, I just wish there was choices. Like, I wish there was, like negotiating with locals. Like, I just want more. I want more conversation options. I want more dialogue choices. More. Greedy, greedy, greedy. The idea that's not lost on me is I just pulled up, I think, a ton of fuel and scrap as well. Yeah, 3 fuel and 180 scrap. That's gross. I'm so rich. This is heavy shit, man. Additional hull structure, I'll wait till the last jump because I want to get that 4-1 in. I will do a hardened hull, and I will do squadron recovery. Full squadron recovery. Fuck it. We're going into this last fight as hard as we can. I probably should have got the last hull, actually. That might have been a smarter system, but we'll see if we can make some more money that way. And I think I can sell that other gun thing that I just picked up. You got a damaged Aki battleship, sir. Picking up a faint distress signal from inside their battleship. Want to send us in, sir? Attempt to make contact with the ship first. Not sending you in blind, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir, no one's responding. The ship looks to be abandoned. Alright, now you can fucking go in. Or, like, if they took, like, I was kind of hoping that with FTL, you had all, like, the space flight in the internal ship conflict, which was, like, not very exciting, but kind of neat to micromanage all those things and use the airlock to blow enemies out. So I was kind of hoping you'd have, like, micro and macro. Like, you could have, like, shuttle missions or, like, ship missions that you would run to planets and stuff. Like, this is such a good way of showcasing that we don't need a huge art design thing, but, I mean, the art here is still really, really good. Like, they found a perfect way to blend this, and I don't know, I want more, but I wish there was more here. Like a DLC, I would throw money at them for a DLC for sure. So we're on our trackers are telling us we're close to the signal. We hit a snag. Okay, I need to send a specialist in to clear the debris. And then there's someone in a prison cell who's I believe an elite or a royal, and I'll have to spend money to break him out, but I still have some money, so I should be good to do that. Half of my scrap to get him out. That's alright. We should be able to destroy that ship and scrap it now, but that's alright. Plan it in the next sector. Alright, so I think I have 2 quests in the next sector. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do much with that. Alright, I'm using the X-beam and the laser piercer. I don't need that. I don't need that. That's more money in my bank account. Can you repair anything? No. I could buy a frigate Mark III Juggernaut. Oh, that is pretty gross. That would cost me all my stuff. But I am going into that fight, but I kind of wanted to upgrade my hull, which I think is going to cost me 100 and some odd, 150. Yeah, I can definitely raise 50, I think, between here and the finale. I think I have 2 more. Oh shit, I'm on the last jump now anyways, never mind. So I might as well buy that ship. Alright, I'm gonna buy that ship, and these things are like suicide drivers, and this will drive right into the enemy ship. And I'll open with that right away. You know, I oddly enough, D3, I feel like I was so critical of it at the time of, but in review of how much time I put in, and follow-up runs and all the characters that I had, like, I would say it was still pretty successful and enjoyable. And playing through with you guys was a blast. Like, I don't regret that at all. But I still felt like the feel wasn't there. Like, I'm just, like, the nostalgia goggles for Diablo 2 are just permanent for me. Like, I just can't help it. I'll never forget. Always comparing it. Always comparing it. Alright, so this is Systems Battle 2, like the second boss of the 3 tiers. So this guy's gonna have 1 if not 2 plates. And I want to have my ships ready here, so forget that drone. I want to have the big bad boy, and I'm going to open up with my mean drones, all my Mark IIs. I think all these have the same health, just about 22s across the board. Alright. Actually, I'll go with these 2. What's this one do? Flash, teleport, the unit to assist. I don't care about that. That'll be just mercy runs. Okay, and I got my weapons. Alright. If I double back to other planets, I have to face like an armada fleet similar to the bosses, and the worst part is that because they're like pursuing you, if you kill them, you can't even collect the scrap. I found like a stealth system at some point earlier in the run, and it did not work for me the way that I wanted it to. I had like 1 or 2 ambushes compared to a bunch of fights that I felt like should have been ambushes, so that was obnoxious. But here we go. a bishop of the church. Androniac, or Andronakis, or this. Yeah, dude, but I just wish that the Belial, like, that feeling of the Belial fight extended throughout the game. Like, even with the expansion, I felt like nothing tops the first time you encounter Belial. And, like, that feeling is almost, I don't want to say wasted on him, but, like, I don't know, it has this immense bigness to it. And you know, like, you go in and you're like, is this the fight? This is so whatever. This is so, like, okay, we're fucking him up, smashing him. Oh, okay, some guards. Okay, fucking him up. Maybe he's got another... Holy shit. And his AoEs were brutal, man. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So, off the hop, this is what I love to see. He's got a longbow and a frigate. So, his ships are big, which means my shit's going to just tear into it right away. The things I'm less excited about are all of these, because he's just going to be wailing on my ships with this blast and this blast, which are going to launch soon, and he's going to be fucking hitting my ship with these. So I got to get in there and quick, and I got to get my drones spread out as far apart as I can, too, to avoid any collateral damage that way. Alright, let's see what weapons he does. I'm going to send these drones here. I'm going to send you right at the hull. I'm going to send you directly at the longbow, and you directly at the longbow. And then last second, I'll break off and attack the frigate. You can already see that lag is starting to happen too, just because I guess the immensity of the battle. It catches up once they engage, but it's super annoying getting to that part. Wow, that was brutal for that frigate. Yeah. Okay, yeah, great. So he did damage to my boomer drone. That's alright. This big guy should be getting in. I can get some more boomers out there quick. I love saying boomers as well. Just need some of that. Yeah, these big motherfuckers are great. Yeah, so this Juggernaut will totally kamikaze these guys. So I'm going to try to pull him back, but I don't know if he's got a ship spawning soon or not. I know his weapons are going to be up, so I want to be very careful. I'm going to hide those drones there. He's very likely to target that ship. I've got my X-Blast on his guns. If anything, I was smart. I would wait to have used this because I've already done so much damage to that plate, but I just wanted to show you more than anything, so... Oh, he's going to be shooting with those fucking things? You scumbag sons of bitches. Alright, I'm going to hit this X-Blast. Blasted my own ship. I'm just going to have him hit the squadron, so hopefully it turns and starts going through it. His health is low on a quarter, but I should be able to pull it off. I'm going to put my drones here. The neat thing about your pilots, too, is that they have added or benefits to your team. So, like, this Dia guy lets me spawn my guys further out and butcher her name without getting mad at me. And Amber Singh, a much easier name to pronounce, gives me much better DPS with my patched units, which are all patched currently in the build that I'm running. So there's not enough cohesion for me. Like, there's not enough, like, you're using plasma ships with a plasma overdrive, with plasma engineering specialists. Like, there's not enough of that, but there's some of it, so I like it. And if this team gets the success or the support for a title like this, they get to make something better, cool. Because I definitely think we need more space games like this. And I'm not even an RTS guy. Like, I hate RTS. Like, I need a pause because I'm too old and too confused and way more likely to assume, like, oh, I got these guys going here and here and here, and it's great. And they never go where I want them to fucking go. Alright. Drones are popping up. They're gonna, yeah, alright, so I'm gonna get him going over to the cruiser before he does too much damage, and on the frigate, and you're gonna watch. I wish I could zoom in too. This guy's gonna burn right through it right here. This is so cool. I fucking love this. Just burns a hole right through it. Actually, wait, if I'm gonna smart, I'm gonna pull my guys out, because there's gonna be one of those pop backs, and I don't want to deal with that. Boom! And now, everyone who's in the range of the pop back is temporarily stunned, but I got my other guys out of there so I can get those two into the fight, respawn my other drone here real quick for fun. If I wanted to be extra cheeky, I could use the teleport drone and maybe teleport it into the range of another gun, but I'm not even playing that complicated. I'm caveman mode. And I'm going to make sure I take some time to put this shot on the weapons bay so I can hopefully reduce the amount of shots they're taking at me and my ships. And then I'm going to hit play again and feel like a tough guy. And then I'm going to get up there and attack the weapons with those drones, see when they're super weak, and then these drones can do the same thing. And he's got one plate left, so when this blows up, there's another blast, and then he's done, and he's done about half damage to my hull already. So, fight's going very well. I'm pleased with this so far. I'm going to try to break off and not, oh yeah, this is, it's over now. Actually, let's keep them right there for safety. You're going for hull, you're going for weapons. Actually, let's go for ship so as to prevent respawning. Oh man, and the ability to like better appreciate what's going on and adapt your strategy on the fly, like, oh, it's so good. It's awesome. Alright, so just do this AoE shot. I'll actually send these guys in to do that damage. These guys next ship potentially spawning right now. I'm gonna move you here. Yeah, so he's shooting my guys on that sector, but they're both gonna attack me. There's that big bomb blast. I'm gonna put the X shot on the longbow when it's done momentarily because it's stunned. It's done moving. Actually, I'm gonna do it to hit both of these fucking things. Oh, free damage. I love it. Right on the frigate. There we go. Drone. And then because of that respawn, I could put another one of those kamikaze dudes out there right now. I don't even need to because he's on the final of his hull and I can hit him with my weapons and shit. But man, it's a good run. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Up with some AoE damage, so he's hurting me on that first plate, but I got a chance here to take his weapons, so I gotta put some more heat on them. I got drones popping up on the wild front right now, so we're just gonna hit them on all sides. This fight should be over soon. More drones! More drones! Oh, you know what? You want me to shoot them one more time? Sure. I'll shoot them right in the hull. So that's the end of that sector boss, which is awesome for me, because this is where I died earlier today. Oh, no, you know what? No. I had a good run where I think I died on the third sector boss, and then on the sector boss after that last one. But move on to the next sector now, get my free warp, start off at a shop in the next place, which is really nice, like a little bit too safe, but also like the best way to do it. And so now I'm in the third and final chapter, so I have one more star system to navigate through, a boss at the end of it who is the Pope of this sector, Pope Xenon, and I'm going to be assassinating him, because obviously if I'm going to play a video game, it's going to be a video game where I can kill a Pope. Like, actually, I love that I don't even need to repair that last panel of my ship, so I can do that. I'm shy on money now because I should have bought another squadron deployment dock, but I'm going to save my money to do that. I've got max on every other upgrade, so it's all good. I'm going to visit the shop, buy a commando, maybe some fuel. You know, better to get all of the fuel I can get just in case I hit a forge, but I am not keen on being down that money, but it is what it is. I'll keep my drones on respawn just in case. And you know what, I'll even put the big guy out there because it's pretty funny watching him fly into an enemy ship either way. And now the star map. So, I have a mission here. I'm supposed to have another mission somewhere else here, so I'm going to have to go boom, 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 which I'm not too keen about, but that's the only way I'm going to hit both of them. But there are shops along the way, so I should be able to get my scrap up. So here's hoping. Let's get these missions on the way. On the way! This will be the best mission run I've ever done. This will be 3 missions in 1 run. So this is a pretty good run. I'm happy to have you here. This is a pretty good way to show off the game, as it were. Looking for good tech? I got all kinds of good tech. I'll leave it with you, who cares? What are the chances that it actually works? Good, really good. So here's the trade-off. Almost all weapons in this game are generally worth around 25 scrap. So it's like I could buy a fuel scavenging up. Oh, I wouldn't even buy half of this shit. No. Your odds of it usually doesn't work. And in my case, because I'm trying to save up my money, I don't even want anything to do with it anyhow. That's right, I have a huge bundle of scrap to deliver for that quest. I totally forgot. I'll be honest with you, Admiral. I'm going to need a good reason not to end you. Surrender, pirate. There's no way you can win this. Ah, fine. I surrender this time. But you better pray you don't run into me again. I'll bounce back from this. Big tack for a guy who's just handed us all the scrap. 344. I need 100 more scrap. And we got a mission down there. Hopefully we'll get some more scrap along the way. I also fear that like you kind of hit a point where it's like you hit your like best runs, and then it's like, am I just waiting? Am I just hoping for like a lucky RNG run kind of thing? Like, am I just optimistic that this is a bad run too? When we attack by mutated flying creatures, she's gonna lose all my commandos if I go in. She's gonna lose between 0 and 9, 0 and 10. I don't even know. Like I really feel like this is just a bad mission through and through. But we'll see. 33 and 79, 0 and 10. 10 and 10, 0 and 9. I need somebody with combat for sure. Alright, we'll try this one out. If I've lost half my guys by the second or third pullout, then we'll just bail. I have not played Cryptarch. I'm gonna write that down. I'll check that out. I really think that, like, I love the roguelites that I'm seeing out there. I love what they're trying to do with gaming. Like, I love the idea of adding, like, an infinity of content to a game. I just wish that they had more, like, more of a succinct... Like, I like what this game's doing in trying to create a narrative that sort of allows for explanation of how you're all sort of the same guy, but... Totally. Oh, totally, yeah. Like, and again, and then some runs of Binding of Isaac are like, you know you're gonna make it right to the mom. Like, you're just like, I've got lasers, AoE, defensive flies that regenerate on kills. Like, and then other runs, it's like, everything I've picked up has killed me, poisoned me, and taken my health away. Speaking of which. So the ambush is coming. I'm going to lose some guys for sure, and I think I'm already out of retreat points. But we're almost done, so this is the Hail Mary play because I've only lost 2, but I think this is going to be a costly mistake on my part. Should have pulled out. Should have pulled out. I talked about it and I didn't listen to myself. I knew better. Things happen. Time to hand in that quest, though. Hopefully I'll get some kind of reward from it. Sir, the Nostromo. That's right, not the Nostromo. The Nostromo. It's home planet. We made it in one piece. They'll be happy to receive the scrap. They'll be thankful for the scrap, yes, but sad to hear the fate of the Nostromo. Send some of your birds to deliver the scrap and send our condolences for their losses. Right away, sir. Hopefully the whole colony's wiped out and I get to keep the scrap. Incoming transmission, sir. Because of your kindness and the sacrifice made by Noah and the rest of the Nostromo, we should get through the winter. As a show of thanks, you've given your pilots something to take back with them to your ship. I'm confident you'll find good use for it. Also, some of our young warriors are very impressed by your actions and want to join you on your travels. They are valiant and well-trained, I can assure you. Well, good, I'm going to need them, because the last ones didn't do so well. Plasma Nuke Mark III! Yeah! Oh, damn, what does this fucking thing do? 30 damage, 28 seconds. 5 seconds for... Oh, it's so big and mean. Do I want to wait those extra 3 seconds for that huge amount of damage, though? Yeah, kinda, yeah. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to keep it. The time benefit of the X-Beam, plus the sales benefit of selling the nuke, plus the fact that, like, X-Beam covers actually more distance lengthwise, like from a map perspective. Upgrades. Still can't get myself another dock yet, so I'm gonna have to hold out. Maybe I'll buy some stuff on the way. All allied units ignored. Tactical log neurosphere can be sold for 80 scrap or total victory achieved while equipped. Max 350 scrap. Total victory is earned when a battle is won with 0 squadrons wrecked. Well, all my squads get wrecked, so I would never fucking buy that in this ship, so thank you for nothing. I felt like these weren't great last time. I felt like more than what I needed was bigger ships to defend myself. I just got troops. I don't think I need too much nano fuel. I'm going to... Alright, I'll buy 1 nano fuel and I'll move on. I feel like I'm going to regret that. That's a lot of nano fuel if I hit a fucking... Ah, God, I'm never going to get that ship upgrade. Although maybe I won't need to. Let's see what happens. Alright, we have another quest to do. I'm doing that quest, goddammit. Picking up an old message from these pirate people. Attention all pirates, pay your union fees before the first of the year. All pirates you don't will be pirated. Scrap that shit. Incoming transmission. Please get the scrap. According to our beliefs, the more scrap you have, the harder it is to join the Omnis and the Guardian Light Metal. Cool. Cool. back up to the closeness to having my next one. We're on our way. I did not play Sunless Sea. I played another Cthulhu-esque game recently. You're like the monsters of the depth, and you have to go and kill this preacher, this pope, or who's leading them. I'm trying to remember it now. Hang on. I really enjoyed it. Like, it was simple but very, very charming. It's like Briny Depths or something. Like, oh god, I can't even remember. Sea Salt. It's called Sea Salt. Kind of neat. Kind of like a weird sort of RTS. Very arcadey. Like, not too overwhelming. Like, there's a weird niche for RTS that I never thought I'd appreciate, which is actually like much more managed and simplified. And like not a lot of units, but just a few of them, or like microing a few of them. Kind of like the campaigns in StarCraft. Like, I like the campaigns more than I like getting my ass beat by Zerg rushes, or, you know, dudes that can manage 3 bases while I'm trying to manage 3 units. Alright, they'll move it there. I will have a fight on my next jump, but I should still be able to do my mission. I'm hoping. We'll see what happens. That's annoying that I wouldn't be able to. Okay. So luckily he's only got level 1 hull as well, so this shouldn't be too bad, but he's hitting me with some big fighters off the hop, which I'm not too keen on. I don't think I've got too much to counter fighters as it stands, so it's going to be way more about drones for the time being, and then potentially dealing with his fighters. But we'll see what happens. Like that. Like somehow, oh, it's because they're stealth. Son of a bitch. Okay. And so as long as I can tie these fighters up. I've heard Darkwood's really disturbing, but I've heard good things. Definitely check it out and let me know. Oh shit, they're on my hull. God damn. Gotta get back to base ASAP. I don't know if it's even gonna let me. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want them dudes in my shit. He blew up. They might go for him, they might not. I can get some more ones right there. Oh, I have reduced spawn because it's on repair right now. Savage. And they're gonna go for my big frigate. That's okay. Safe frigate is what I say. Actually, they're not going for the frigate, which is wild, so that's free damage for me, but I am currently having a heck of a time, so that's probably why. These 2 are cause damage there. That's damage on my ship, so half damage on the plate. I'm going to get another drone up and out. Hopefully my squadron is repaired soon, so I can get that there, and that's still a free big hit. Once that's done, I'm happy. Perfect. Get over here. Actually, even hold out in that max position. As long as I can get these guys in place, I shouldn't have too much trouble, and I don't think within 7 seconds they're going to be able to stop that big baddie, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Plus I have the X-Shot again. Fuck yeah. You survive that initial onslaught, and then suddenly the waves turn, you know? It's just a different day altogether. Keep these guys close. Keep you guys real close, and then I can probably use this X-Shot and dodge you entirely. Look at that. Sparing my troops while landing in their area. Oh, I love it. So he's got some fighters coming in right now, so we'll see what this guy does. Get this shot on those jets to buy myself some more time. And we'll get another one deployed there, so even though we're doing damage, I can get up there on the weapons, and you guys can attack these fighters while they're stunned. In fact, I should probably just attack both sets of fighters while they're stunned, just in case. Perfect, we're doing damage to him, that's great. That's great. I'm surprised that they're alive, but we'll deal with it as we deal with it. Yeah, these guys might actually get through one of my plates, which I wouldn't be too keen on. All my my shit's under the fairway now. That's not good. Okay, I got my far spawn back now at least. Okay, that's their units dealt with. They've got another one spawning in shortly. I'm going to move those drones there, because my drones aren't in the best of shape right now. I'm going to spawn in some more if I can. I don't care about the frigate juggernaut right now. That was good. And then we're going to hit them with this. That damages them. Stick these on the fighters. Stick these on the fighters. Alright, we're going for the ship. We're going to have somebody else back soon, but it won't even matter. I'll be able to spawn more drones in shortly. I'm worried he's going to do some damage to my hull pretty soon. But it's alright. This should be over before too much damage is done. That sucks that I just lost the plate, though. One plate down, 100 credits made. I think that's enough for me to spawn my dock. No, I still need 30, 40 more, unfortunately. That's okay. Army depot's there. I can maybe repair my shit at the Army depot. Hopefully I can get that mission done still. Set another big ship up just to run that out on the way. Local system, we're gonna check out. That's not hopefully it's a fight just a little easier if it's a fight at all. I've done some freebie shit. It's another church ship! Death is your only absolution. Let me wash away your sins. Well, I don't like you, and I hope you have frigates and not fighters. Perfect! That's what I love to see. That's my jam right there. Damage to my hull already. That big one, unfortunately. I'm going to try not to. Those EMP things are actually messing me up a little bit as well. But I love that X shot right now. That will really make a world of positive impact on my life. Unfortunate, but managed. Alright, that cruiser is the only thing running right now. He's got more ships on respawn, though I don't know what they're going to be. I just want drones for days. This could be another hull plate down if I'm not careful. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Attacks on the Basilisk and then hit the weapons. Let's go, let it go. That slow sucked. Let's send these two over to these frigates. Make a deal of difference. And the next shot hopefully soon so I can do some damage. These guys literally just aren't doing a damn thing. It's alright. Shielding their drones. Oh, are you really gonna break my plate? I'm very glad. Oh, another hull blast. Okay, so if I get you in the mix, maybe I can win this right now. My drones should do some damage. I've got some more drones coming right here. I'm gonna go for that. If you attack them, it might actually be okay. Actually, this should be done right now then. Are you gonna break my hull? Because I'll hate that if you do. 3 sevens. I don't know if these guys will be enough to do it. We'll see. We'll see. I think my next shot ought to do the trick. Oh, you're just the scummiest. Alright, I'm trying to just kamikaze rush past it, which is not what's working in the past, but right now it seems like it's actually working for me. And if they detonate that ship and bang my time, shots over right now. Oh wow, they blew it up before he got in. Brutal. Well, I just won anyways, so I'm okay with that. Craziness. Craziness. Driving at the top of my drink. Nate, I appreciate you being here, even if it's just in the backdrop, man. It's nice to talk to somebody. As I'm sure you know, it's the life of the alone stream. I had one of my other friends fucking pop in for a bit today, and they were like, good luck with this, and then it was like crickets again. Drone Mark III prototype. Not a boom drone, but still a drone. So that's pretty good. That's like a leadership drone. Now I've got another pretty ugly fight on my hands because I've got to go south. Although I think I've still got 2 more shots in the Army Depot, though I'm down 1 plate. Do I take another fight in the midst of everything I've just been through? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Drone Mark III. Boomer. 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 I'm sure this is going to be a fight too, but we'll see. Also, I can upgrade my dock if this isn't a fight. I should have done that first. We were so dumb, Mike. Just seeing your ship has given our planet the courage to stand up to some bully cautious in our system. Please accept this as a show of thanks. Praise Oberon and the glory of his empire. Well, fuck, alright, I'll take a free fighter. And... boom. Alright, so that's an Apex dockage right there. That is my maximum squadron. My ship is maximum upgraded on every front. I am in the finale run now. The only thing left to do is to buy weapons, troops, and fuel, to stock up on as much fuel as I possibly can, and to get my plate fixed at this station if and when I can, which is probably why I shouldn't have wasted all that money, but they can usually do it for like 35 to 25 if it's a ship. This might not be the place. Hate to complain, but we're twiddling our thumbs down here. Hold off, boys. Why can't I buy these? Is it because I'm full? Is that what you're telling me? Is it full? What if I were to sell some bad shit? Like, what if I sell the flash drone? Can I buy a ship then? Okay, so let's sell some shit. What is the weakest shit we have? Everything that's not Mark II or above. I like the booms. I've got an open slot now. What do we got here? Cruiser, Mark III Impaler. Fire projectile dealing 20 damage to the enemy battleship. Oh, I'm obviously fucking getting one of these. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now we'll see whatever we can get between here and the finale, and we also have one of those big ships. I think I have like a main fight down here when I do this quest, but I'm going to try to do it anyways. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a good quest. It's hard, man. Did you hear about Wreckful, man? That was so brutal. I don't know if you were following. I got a little while back, I got into like the gamer psychology guy, like Dr. K. He's pretty big on Twitch. I'm sure you heard of it. I'm sure you know about it. But that was so dark, dude. Just like I don't want to. You'll know if you know, and I have to wait for the delay to respond. But if you know, like, the dude killed himself. Super brutal. If you don't know, yeah, just a suicide in the community people are upset about. I'm sure you know. The church forces are at our front door. It was only a matter of time before we found you. You'll go down like all the other heathens. Zealot, Primus. Alright, so this will be a good fight. Hopefully not 3 plates. 2 plates. Okay, so manageable. I've got my ship setting up. This ship is going to take long shots at them. This is an anti-battleship battery, so if I capture this with my drones, it should be good. And he's got heavy ships, like large ships coming out. So even though I'm a plate down, I should have this pretty much cinched up ASAP. I just want to make sure my spawning units are not too far away. I wish the default spawn was a little more fucking considerate. And I watch the lag of 4 interpreted ships try to figure out their movement. Man, oh dude, it's so sad, and I can't even believe it. Like just the way, like the way that it resonates with like so many gamers, and the way that there's so many people out there that are like afraid and sad to talk about like that gripping sort of depression and anxiety and like existential dread that we're all just choking on as anybody who's got like a conscientious desire to escape this reality, i.e. I don't know, fucking gamers, and like, oh dude, totally, right? All your fears, all your self-doubt, all of your own self-redundant shit when you're like, oh my god, like, I don't answer to anyone but myself, and all of my fears and doubts and self-loathing are byproducts of my own internal psych. Oh, dude, I went through this whole thing. I did a bunch of mushrooms, and I had the same kind of crazy thing, but it's all just been like reflective meditation and ownership of your actions, and like, you resent not having autonomy over your own life, but only because you don't enact autonomy over your own life. And then you're like, oh god, I'm just gonna go back to video games so I don't have to think about my problems for a little bit. Okay, so he's down. This is firing up. This should do its thing within the next couple of seconds. I'm gonna get some more drones out there, I guess. Because it should be pretty much game over after that point, as long as I can take out his big ship. And it takes some more damage on my hull for sure, but that's alright. 1, 2, we'll go for weapons. This shot's working, so I'll do weapons as well. Hopefully that buys me some time. I don't know what that shot's gonna do. I don't like it though. Oh, okay, I've still got a plate. I got my X shot now. Alright, watch this business. Big damage. That cruiser went right through it. These guys are going to be blowing that guy up, no problem. I'm going to get more drones on the field to defend. This match should be over in no time. It's great stuff. It's so, like, it's like all the more doubly important to, like, care more about the people that are struggling now, and, like, for him to find that work, but, like, oh my god, what a shitty thing. And like just his parents too, like I don't even know his parents, but knowing that like two of your own kids, like, oh fuck dude, it's so just morally like morally bankrupt. Okay, boom, that's the end of this guy for sure. Get them in position like a couple of piranhas, and then I can actually get my next shot off, but he should be down a plate in no time. Big shot from the other ship, I love it. Boom, that's over, it's over. Blow him up, boom. You guys get in there quick, you focus on hull, you focus on weapons, you target that ship. We're laughing. Oh, having that battery is great. Comes the X shot. I want to make sure I'm not hitting my guys here, but let's do that. More shots coming, more drones on the way out. It won't even matter. A couple more good shots from the battery, anything else these guys are done. And hopefully I can get my quest done in the local area. I'm worried it's going to force me to teleport. These guys are so fucked, they don't even know what to do. And that's going to be the last game over shot right here, both of those. That's it. So yeah, because it's an attacking ship, so okay, so like I just do all this damage to myself, I cost myself all these resources, and all I get is 1 fuel for fighting them, right? But this is the best part. Look at, this is the area where my mission was. Like, when I was here and they were moving up, it told me my mission was there. Now that I'm there, I'm just fucked. And what's more is that, like, if I travel, at least moving to Gamma Alteus, I won't have them on my 6, but it's like, I don't even know, I don't get to hit the Starforge now on my way out of here, I don't get to power up my ships, I'm not going to hit another shop anywhere. Like, it's brutal, dude. This is really bad. This is not the finale that I wanted. this is the only shop that I can hit, and then I'm giving up on locations as well as other battles where I might have what I need, but what else could I buy, really, if I've got everything that I need? I could get myself repaired, but I don't know that I can repair myself in an army depot. I think the only place I can repair myself would be a shipyard, which is why it's got the repair signal. So I'm literally going into the final battle down a plate again. Ah! Ah! Fuck, a duck. Alright, I'm going to this store then. My Hail Mary. Yeah, I got nothing left, so fuck it, yeah. But I went to the ship where there's a battle because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm such a dumb motherfucker. Why was I born? Just to feel pain? Just to feel pain? Just to feel agony? What's worse is I think this is going to happen on my next jump, too. I think I'm going to have to fight 3 battles until the final battle, all the way, and you can't jump, unlike an FTL. Like, I just took another fight for no reason. I feel so stupid. I cannot contain my distaste with my decision just there. Man, totally. One plate, my ship, I'm going to jump again. It'll still be there. It's so cool. Alright, I'm going to have you go there. Drones will go for him. Check it from the other one. Even if they blow up, they'll get him. I'll have more drones in place to intercept, which is fine. Where are you gonna go? Boom! Hull's down. Got my X-ray. Watch this shit. Here we go. Hold on. Big blast on them. I love it. More drones in the mix right now. 1, 2. But even when this is done, all I'm going to get for this is fuel, so it's still maddening. I still have almost nothing to show for this victory. Actually, we'll play that order. You're setting up to take the next shot. He's setting up to take his next shot. Perfect. You're going for them. You're going for them. You're going for them. You're going for them. And now the system will lag. Oh, dude, like, I have a game where I can pause, and I still don't do shit. I played whatever battle royale I was playing last time. I remember I was rewatching my replay, and I specifically killed a guy, and then was like, I have to make sure I go loot him. And then something else happened, and I just specifically didn't. And I was just like, I respect myself. Like, I consider myself a person who's situationally aware and attentive, and able to process rapid information and make quick and efficient choices. And then the reality, I have to eat it, and it's broken glass cereal with acid milk. I just hate, too, that, like, I'm going to win this fight, and I don't think it's even going to give me the opportunity to jump. Oh, God. Yeah, no, it's cool. I was just accidentally, you know, got, like, a mini-boss and was just doing really well. But, yeah, that death is totally fine. Totally fine. Oh, some invasion that was unavoidable, and even though you're off-network, it's an NPC invasion, so go fuck your hat? Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, so they're not gonna follow me to Celsius Majoris at least. So I actually have one breathing node left, but Jesus, that was savage. I really messed that up. Damage beacon, sir. Scrap. Collect the scrap from the beacon. No, if I do that I have to fight a church ship. I'm just gonna move on. I don't even need scrap right now. What did you think of Sekiro? I meant to talk about it with Sammy. Did you end up going down that road? I feel like it was always like a to-be-talked-about thing. I really enjoyed it, and yet I found it, like, much easier than, like, every other Soulsborne, Blood Souls, Viscera, Meat game. If I were to sell some of my stuff, I could maybe get enough money to get a high-end frigate, but I don't even seem to have enough. It's been a good run. I'm going in 3 plates for the final battle. I'm going to want you deployed. I'm going to want all of these deployed. I might want a frigate Juggernaut too to see if I can just try it early on, just to give myself an advantage, but I don't even know if it'll work. It's time. It's time for the sector boss. Okay, get ready for this, Nate. This is. Are you ready for the pinnacle of my OBS talent? This is all the times that I should have just gotten under and into your shadow and learned from you, but this is what I've taken away. Captain's Log Supplemental. I once again find myself in a space conflict with the Space Pope Almighty. I'm neither interested nor happy about the fact that I am 1 plate shy of full armor going into the final battle. And the irony being in the roguelike elements of this game that even if I win, I would still lose all my shit anyway. So if I die, it's not as disheartening, but to be like that 1 plate shy, to have the money, to have the resources, like that's precisely why I told myself last time that I would like not max upgrade it so that if I got to the finale I could be like anyways, this thus ends my captain's log and I return to the fold of the game. But yeah, dig it. Huh? High tech, right? I will say that like I felt like all the bosses are brutal until you find the gimmick. That's the only thing that I can say, because it was like that guy on the horseback killed me like 40 times in a row, and then I eventually had some sort of hook shot thing or figured out that was the methodology, and then it was like, okay, cool. But yeah, I don't know. I also found the Yagari, like the spearmen, I found them more difficult than most of the bosses. Like those guys just bodied me time and time again. There was like one by a cliff with a pagoda near a stairwell, and it's all just death, and like this dude just bodied me so many times. Like for all of my Dark Souls training, skill, or experience, for all of anything, like just decimated. Like I think I spent hours on him until I got him, and then after getting him it was like, okay, I understand. And getting that like that parry where you like stomp on the spear, like super crucial. But anyways, cluster boss. No more bullshit. Here we go. Hope Xenon. Admiral Idaho. This has something to do with that Omni of yours, doesn't it? So this dude killed me already, so he's just like, what are you doing here? Didn't I already kill you? How are you even alive? Alright, so off the hop, good sign. He's got big weaponry. I'm not crazy about that, but I've got heavy plates. They're stronger than his. Dude, yeah, literally. Without that, I was done. And now every now and then I log on and I see guys doing like perfect runs, like super like ultra deluxe, like aerial takedowns are perfect, like the whole nine. And it's just like my knowledge of Sekiro, like the depth of Sekiro, just alternate endings, secret hidden bosses and shit. And I'm just like, oh, I can eavesdrop on people? I was just doing what I was told. Like Dark Souls makes me feel like such a goofus idiot. Like I'm just this do-gooder moron fighter with literally no idea what's going on around me. Drones. Friggin' on weapons. Let's get you going here. I should have done better with the spawn, but whatever's happening is happening now. Alright, big fight. Weapons are taking some time. Just slapping my mic around for my excitement. I don't know that this big dude's going to have the health to survive this. I'm hoping this dude's at least going to be taking his shot. It looks like he's on the 9.7 of the artillery shot. Hopefully my drones can survive in the upper echelon, and we'll see what happens. This guy's going to attack him. This is looking pretty good so far. Got my drone out there. He's got his frigate and a frigate, so I'm just going to want more drones. There's 2 tons of damage here, which is great news for me. Again, I'm running the risk of taking 2 plates worth of damage here, but if I can survive the fight and win it, well, everything matters, and it's the end. So this is a big shot on him, which is good. I got these dudes going out. I want to make sure my drones are spawning exactly where I want them to. Perfect, that blast is good for him. Let's get these drones going for this guy. Covering my frigate. He's got 5 seconds on more spawns, but that's okay with me. We're going in. I love it. Weapon is ready to fire. I'm going to fire on the frigate just to buy myself some more time. And I'm going to send him around the backside to attack that frigate. He's He's got another shot going on the ship. I love it. X-Blast. Let's hold off on the X-Blast until I see what my ships are done, because I think there could be an opportunity here to not do so much damage to my own. I think he just fired his ship at my ship that's raining down death on them, which I'm not too keen about. Alright, so he's going to hurt me there, so I want to get my fighters to interject with that thing prime time. Before they ruin it for me. It's going to be real close, real tight and dirty. Okay, get these fighters on the frigate. That'll buy me time. He's firing again. I've got 1 second to another one. It looks like they're going to blow up that big guy on me. Those sons of bitches. We'll see if I do that. Oh, shit. Too bad. I can actually get that off in time. Get in there and do damage to the weapon and ship systems right now. I've got the X-Strike on the respawn. Get that off. I'm gonna get... How many fighters left I can send in? No, just send in more drones. And I'll send those drones in for when the next bomb happens. Those sons of bitches! Although I'm happy that gun's not hitting my hull, but yeah, really annoying. Alright, wait. Let's pull these guys out big time quick. Shot on my ship, my hull is down. It's alright, my lasers are ready. We're going to do a bombastic hit on them right here. You can go back in. We're going to do a shot on your weapons because you're being dicks. I'll keep my X-ray up. You're going to shoot again. You're going to be hurting, but that's fine. Alright, I need all of these to hit these guys prime time as fast as possible, and then I can even do my X-Strike when the time comes. Even going to put... Forget, I'm not going to put a fighter in there, actually. I want to do another big guy because of the plates and the damage I'm taking, but I don't think it's worth it quite yet until I can buy more time to spawn. That stun is slowing down a little bit. Yeah, my guy's dialed in a big strike. Alright, it's coming right now. What is this guy doing? Auto-crafting field. Spawn uncrafted drone squadron with 20 hit points at the ready. Perfect. I'll keep my drones at the ready as well if you want to play that game. This guy's going to fire again soon anyways, so I'll have another weapon getting soon. Not crazy about the cryo wave, whatever the hell that is. And I'll send my fighters to take out that big guy in the back. Hard to tell what's going on, so I'm going to send these in on those drones, these in on that frigate, these in on that frigate. The fighters I'm going to have go for the cruiser, he's going to fire, and that's what all I can do right now, so let's see what happens. Moving in nice and quick at least. Here comes another fire. Big shot on my boys. I don't like that very much, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put this on their weapon system. Not enough to damage them, but decent. I might do another big guy for a last hull push. I'm just going to land right on their squadron. Actually, I'm going to put on their weapon system again because they're annoying me with that nonsense. They're going in on those guys. I got another big dude there, so let's spawn another impaler to take shots at them, even though it's going to take their sweet time doing that. I don't want another frigate, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Let's see what happens. So I'm down 2 of the plates, so the damage has not been my absolute favorite at present, but it's been manageable. The weapon systems are going to fucking fire really close to me, which is not fun for anyone. But all their shit is down currently. They just blew up my other ship, though, which is unpleasant for me. However, I do have fast-acting drones and flyers in the system, probably before they can get up in time, and I should have a weapon up and running quickly, too. Alright, I'm gonna get those drones on those drones, gonna get the drone on that frigate, fly my jets over there, and then I'm gonna try to slip in the back door if I can. Hold the X-Strike until all my guys are dusted. Honestly, it's still nice having that longbow out if it just draws fire away from my ship if nothing else. Just getting ready to fire. Going for the hull. So another 8 seconds on his blast. I'm gonna go for them. I'm gonna go for them. I'm gonna put some fighters right here just to switch it up a little. Blast, I guess, on... Yeah, this is getting a little dicey. Let's try that. I like that I'm doing damage. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Should pop their last hull pretty soon. Popping that. Hold on, I get 3.7 seconds. I can pop that one. Let's get our 4 drones out, and we'll just kamikaze rush with drones, and that ought to do the trick. Actually, this shot's going to blow up their ship right now, so I want to be real ready to get in there with drones ASAP. Alright, so you're going for that stun ship. You're going for that stun ship. 3rd drone spawning. Actually, the lag! So many pauses. Alright, so you hit that guy, you're going there, you're going there. I'm going to spawn in some more drones, because why not? And you should have this pretty much one soon. I'm working my last place, but I think I can do it if I play this smart. And I'm going to send probably some fighters down the backside. Oh, that's it. You're done now, bud. That's the biggest goof yet. Enjoy sending your drones at my ship. It will make no deal of difference. Alright, so they've won my last hull now. I need to get just like a wide net going. I think I still have this full plate, so I should win this fight, theoretically, but it's getting a little hairy now, just in case. Guys just go straight into the kill. I wish you would have. It's alright. I got my next shot in 6 seconds. We're gonna keep spawning out here. It's just hard. I'm so close. We're just so close to punching through. I should have done a cruiser, but in 10 seconds it's gonna take the launch on. I should have this done. The Space Pope is no more. I'm happy to have you with me. I'm sorry if you missed that, Lith. So you're going to save the Empire. So you think you're going to save the Empire, do you? You're not going to save anything. All will still die in its clusters, I assure you. Ask why Xenon shut down the Omnis, even though I know he didn't. Ask if Xenon ever believed in the Church, even though I'm sure he wouldn't. Ask if he knows anything about your past. Why? Why did you shut down the Omnis, Xenon? Despite what you believe, I didn't. But you had a motive. Look at how your power has grown. Yes, well, that power has been most unexpected. What do you mean? When the shutdown occurred, I did not know what would happen. I feared the end of the Church, of singularity, and the end of myself as its Pope. So I adapted. I had to. It was that or lose my position and become like everyone else. Luckily, my disciples believed I was the prophet I claimed to be. They believed the Omnis shut down because we had not worshipped them well enough. Why did they believe what was obviously a lie? Because the truth, which was that their gods had shut down and would never turn on again, that their gods were in fact not gods, was too painful. They turned to make-believe, to fantasy, and I was happy to provide that for them. No, Admiral, I did not shut down the machines, contrary to what you've heard. Then why have you hunted our ship in your sectors? You are a naive one, aren't you? The preservation of power, of a kingdom. It's been nice not having Oberon breathing down my neck these last 20 years. And if you didn't do it, who or what did? Let me ask you something, Admiral. Who had the most to gain from messing with Oberon's machines? Who has it? Who was it who hated Oberon the most? I'll tell you, House Akibara Sung and House Kosh Wendia. No one despised Oberon more than they. But why did they hate him? Because the old man had them under his thumb for centuries. They dreamed of becoming as rich and powerful as House Telos, but they never could. He would never let them. Welcome back, dude. You're just in time. You missed a battle of... It was actually pretty easy. It was a war of attrition that I won out with drones. This is Pope Xenon in his final throngs, basically explaining that although I was under the impression that he had shut down these folders, which are the triangular warp gates behind him, which fold space, but in doing so erase everything, so you have to be like recloned essentially. First I thought it was this mutant scrapper chick, and then I thought it was the Pope of this religion, and soon we'll be entering the third sector or finding out what it is, but I'll probably be shutting it down after that because I am so hella sweaty in this fucking hot box of a room. Your culprit is one of them, Admiral, I'm certain. So one of the two houses, either Akibara Sung or Buena something or other. What do you want to know, Imperial? Ask about the relationship between the Church and Oberon. Tell me about the relationship between the Church and Oberon. The relationship? Yes. Your Emperor founded the Church, Admiral. That was the relationship. You lie. Why lie when I am so close to death? Oberon created a religion to cement the importance and permanence of the Omnis in his empire. Why keep that a secret? To help with the illusion that the machines truly were gods, and not just the invention of a machine invented by a man, which is what they are. Oberon needed people to believe the Omnis were holy things, so as to not question a world, an empire, a galaxy revolving around their existence. And to secure his place in the center of that empire as an immovable emperor. What do you want to know, Imperial? Ask if Xenon ever even believed in the Church, although I wouldn't ask that. Did you ever believe the Omnis were gods, or was your belief always a lie? Yes, when I was a young man, the Omnis were the reason I left my home planet and joined the clergy. Yeah, I mean, we got AC going, but I only have a fan in my room, and it's been so hot that I have the air on out, so it's like the draft was created, and I don't know. We have it good compared to some places, but Jesus, it's just warm. When I was a young man, the Omnis were the reason. Yeah, the story in this game's great. Like, it's way better than it has any right to be, considering that, like, it's pretty much what you see is what you get. Yes, when I was a young man, the Omnis were the reason I left my home planet and joined the clergy. My parents were aristocrats in House Telos with a couple of Omnis of their own. I found that so much of who you are as a young person is merely an act of rebellion against your parents. They despise the Church, so I loved it. Oh, fucking weird Dr. K moment. Unfortunately, at about the time I started to lose my faith, I developed an insatiable hunger for power. Also, he had, like, slaves hooked up to him earlier that are just not there anymore, that I'm assuming are going to die when his ship blows up. By then, my only chance to satisfy my appetite was to rise within the ranks of the Church, so I did, quickly. My greed and enjoyment of that greed far outweighing any moral unrest that I had, which, truth be told, was probably very little to begin with. Yes, Admiral, for a time I did believe, but that was a long time ago. What do you want to know now, Imperial? Who's texting me at this time? Ask if he knows anything about my past. Do you know anything about me, Xenon? Only that you are Oberon's best admiral, and that you died on Ganya, vitrifying the survivalists. Yeah, the original My Shepherd story is that, like, there was an uprising against the Empire, and as a final act for me, I basically flew my ship into them and, like, turned the whole surface to glass and vaporized the resistance, killing myself and my crew in the process. And then the revelation is that, like, millennia of, like, light years away, there's, like, a secret cloning facility that was kept as a sort of emergency backup plan. And so it's like 20 years after everything's gone to shit, and you're this commander trying to piece things together as you get blown up across different parts of the galaxy trying to make sense of anything and like trying to figure out how to help people, as you more or less find out that everyone in every single system is dying because these machines that helped keep them under the boot heels of the Imperial Galactic were also at least keeping them alive. So it's like this weird big metaphor for, you know, capitalism. Of course, now I can see that I was mistaken. I suppose this was just another ruse by the old man to keep his best weapon hidden. But why do you ask, Admiral? Ah, you have a touch of egomania in you too, I can see. Careful. What do you want to know now, Imperial? I think the big twist at the end of the game, I was thinking of this earlier, might be when I turn around and have to like fight another version of myself, or perhaps like a survivor, or a previously alluded to good friend. I wish there was a little more dialogue here, but that was still pretty good, and I'm very happy to have conquered this, guys. That was kind of my objective for today. Like, first day was like clear Sector 1, second day was kind of clear Sector 2-ish, so I kind of encountered some flak, and then this evening I actually managed to do it, and I unlocked, hopefully, I think I get a religious ship after this, theoretically. Not that I would want one, but, you know. Blessed are the meek. The time has come to surrender, Xenon. Do so and your life will be spared, I promise you. And another man who's given up everything to come to this point will not go down willingly. Like everyone else along the way, there is no recompense, recourse, or means to stop the death toll and violent ends. Be that as it may, Admiral, I have no intent of surrender. To be honest, I really didn't see the point. What do you mean? I am Dai. We all are here in these sectors. The rich, the poor, the believing, the non-believing. I would imagine it's all the same in all the clusters. Without active omnis, we're doomed. We have 10, 15 years left at the most. I prefer to die now than spend that time in an Imperial brig, no matter how spacious it may be. Sorry, Admiral. You'll have to finish what you've started. Also that, really brilliant, beautiful effect, totally cool. They don't do it enough. It should do it every time you blow up a ship. Like, it's so annoying. I'm glad we won, don't get me wrong, but I kind of have mixed feelings about defeating the Pope of a religion that thinks I'm a god. Know what I mean, Admiral? Yeah, your robot's really strange, too. Another potential traitor in the mix. But... Also, like, Mass Effect factor. Having your crew is great, but not having them give you side missions and dialogue options to kind of deal with them or go further, like... Understandable in a low-budget game, but, like, wasted opportunities. Wasted opportunities. It's like we've learned nothing. Like, pay your writers more. Hire more writers. Hire some lame writers just for a couple of characters. Have a writer create a character-specific sideline quest. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that would, like... If you created a forum and had, like, a contest, you could have so many people submitting free content. But anyways, I'm going to show you the end of this section. Probably shut it down, but I appreciate you being here, and it'll be a cool opportunity to end and show you where we're at. I'm not even going to answer that. So, do you believe what Xenon said? The Church of the Singularity didn't shut down the Omnis after all? Yeah, absolutely. I really feel like the first person I talked to that told me about shutting down the Omnis was actually like someone way back in the first chapter that alluded to someone else entirely. But it's quite possible that Oberon, or some kind of mistake Oberon made, is at the center of all this. And these Omnis, these like super intelligent robots, are like resentful of their control chips. I do, machine. Xenon had no reason to lie with his death so near. No, I believe he was telling the truth. It's good, man. It's really good. I really like it. So we've eliminated another suspect, and now we have 2 more to add to the list. House Akibara Sung and House Kashwendia. That's right. It would seem that one of these great houses shut down the Omnis, but which one? Ask Caliban if AS and KB could be behind the shutdown. I mean, I don't think so, but that would be their only opportunity to resist Oberon, so that has to be the case. Xenon mentioned House AS and KB, but he wasn't the only one. So did Vaughn, the Imperial Fleet veteran we arrested. Do you believe these houses may have had something to do with the shutdown machine? They're great houses, and next to House Telos, the most powerful in all the Empire, they've existed since the dawn of the Empire 700 years ago, but it seems they never had enough power, not for their taste anyway. No, it's not unlikely they had something to do with all of this, Admiral. Jealousy and greed are highly motivating factors, among humans, that is. I might have other questions for you. Ask him about House AS. Tell me more about Akibara Sung. Also, it's I think the first time I've seen him call him Caliban almost, which is neat but weird because he's always calling him Machine. But it's kind of like their back and forth rivalry. It's pretty good. Besides House Telos, there's probably the wealthiest house in all the clusters, or they were anyway. In addition to more traditional Omni-related business pursuits, AS invested heavily in biological and chemical engineering. Why? As a way to try to compete with House Telos. Which, because of the positronic chip quota, i.e. like the amount of Omnis they're allocated, how many super machines they've been given, they had a large advantage in the Omni industries. Bio and chem engineering also plays a significant part in their culture, and they use it to better their intelligence and beauty. But their standards, especially for beauty, can be considerably different from House Telos. What else can you tell me about the Yakis? The Yakis, also a means to add to their considerable fortune, have resorted to less legal means of commerce. They tell me they've broken Imperial law. Yes, in the past. Quite a bit. They frequently engage in questionable practices, extortion, and gambling being their specialties. But why didn't Oberon stop them? I believe he's tried, but not even Emperor Oberon has the resources to completely stop them. Our galaxy is too large. Yes, the positronic chip is the amount of chips given to society or a family group to give them omnis, which are these super intelligent machines created by Oberon. The positronic chip quota is how many houses were allowed to have them, and the Rubicon is like the anti-kill mechanism inside of them. I'm done learning about this for now. Super self-diagram. I might have other questions for you. We did AS, try to call emotional memory. Yeah. I thought maybe what Vaughn said about the original Idaho's death might trigger something. Anything. I'm still not remembering any of my emotional memories. As I said before, you must be patient. Your emotional memories will return when they're ready to return. And remember, tell me as soon as they do. It's very important. Sketchy robot shit. So you've never heard the story about the original Idaho's death? Again, so there's like some discrepancy about his death, so I think the final boss in this game might be Idaho himself, which would be pretty cool and trippy if it like you betrayed the entire like leadership so you could power off the machines, and then you are simultaneously the clone of the man who ruined everything rising up to stop it in this weird sort of like, I don't even know, cyclical closure. So you never heard that story about the original Idaho's death? Not once, nor do I know the biological information of my clones. I assume Oberon didn't want me to know. So yeah. What did Vaughn say about Gandalf? Vaughn, the drunken, totally unreliable veteran who was in her grave for neon theft, told you that the original Idaho died putting down a terrorist insurrection on Ganima, Klaus and House KD sectors. The original Idaho was said to have alone crashed a ship loaded with makers of darkness, nuclear warheads on Ganima, killing the survivalists and saving the Empire at the same time. That's the first time I've heard them reference them. I heard makers of darkness before, and I wasn't sure, but it makes sense that it's nuclear warheads. After his death, he was mourned by hundreds of thousands back in Elysium, the capital of the Empire, and Oberon said he was the greatest hero the Empire had ever known. Do another question. Ask Calvin for the reminder of the survivalists. So the survivalists should be leftover remnants of the Empire that I'm looking for as well. As Vaughn said, the survivalists were a group of people who believe the Empire should be free of omnis because they make humans something less than well human. Oh, I'm totally wrong. They rebelled on Ganymede, destroying local omnis and having tech with the folder in their sectors. Oberon rightfully feared their ideology and threatened the safety of their subjects, which is why he sent you and Vice Admiral Okonkwo to destroy them. Do you have another question? Ask Caliban for a reminder of Admiral Okonkwo. Okonkwo is either my best friend or a rival. The stories are kind of sparse on it. If I have my natural skepticism, we were likely rivals, and I think he sacrificed himself and Idaho took credit while leading the resistance and starting this fucking underground insurgents. But that's just my tinfoil hat wearing theory. I don't know how well I would lend myself to space madness. I'd either be really well accustomed to it and like just totally be like, no, anomalies make sense and everything's cool and normal, or if I would literally just drive myself crazy with infinite possibilities. Who or what do you think most likely turned off the omnis? I believe a human or group of humans is most likely behind the shutdown. Somehow they accessed all omnis, not including me, via the full bed, which Gehenna is not connected to. Gehenna is like the station of the planet where all the cloning facility shit is going on, and interfered with our programming. But as embarrassing as it might be to admit, I still do not know who accessed the omnis, nor how at this time. I might have other questions for you. Ask about Akibar's son. No, I feel like I have to ask about Wendia, and he's not giving me that option, and I already did that one. So let's ask about the immortality machine. I know we learned about the immortality tech. You learned from your Zelok that Oberon has an immortality machine in Elysium. The machine is almost identical to the ones we Calibans used to produce you clones. Produce. This tech is what allowed Oberon to live so long, 800 years. We also learned that it's illegal for anyone else to have a cloning machine in the Empire. We have hundreds on Gehenna, yes, but no one knows about us, and I prefer to keep it that way. I might have other questions for you. I'm going to make sure I talk about AS just in case. Enough chit-chat. The time has come to push on, machine. But who do we investigate first? House Akibar's son or House Kosh Blendia? At this time they seem equally guilty. Based on my knowledge of the folder held map, it will take us less time to travel to the Aki cluster. Why don't we start there? Then it's settled. We leave as soon as we possibly can for the Aki cluster. The fate of the Empire depends on it. Okay, so here's where they're going to kind of throw me off, because there's supposed to be like 6 chapters. So I think they're going to do the same thing, where it's like I'm going to go to a key and do 3 hops with 2 different bosses and a final boss, like the leader of the house. And then after that I'll do Buendia and the same thing. So I'm definitely going to stop here. But it's pretty cool they give me like another phase. But it is still like, by the time I get through those 2 phases, I will literally have the solution to like every single puzzle. And I will not be interested in reading the dialogue. But here's the folder. Chapter 2. Fallible Flesh completed. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Jericho class. Yeah, these are like the church ships. That's pretty cool. And the achievement Chaos Rule. Start a new run in the next chapter, return to main menu. I am going to return to the main menu and close my captain's log. Yet again do we find ourselves on the precipice of a new galaxy to explore and conquer, with no real further clear insights into who we can or can't trust. It could be the Aki, it could be the Bueni Vita Sita. Sorry, there was some systematic anomalies happening on my captain's log. So obviously I said the right name and I didn't forget it, because that would never happen. So yeah, it's been a good evening. I destroyed a intergalactic religion and I killed a pope. I want to play special thanks to Lithrian for coming out and keeping me company, and an additional thanks to earlier for when Nicole stopped by and said that I should enjoy my stream. And thanks for being here, thanks for coming along, and you know, here's looking forward to tomorrow. Okay, I think I know how to end this properly, but I might not, so we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna hit stop streaming on OBS and then let it finish on YouTube, I think, because YouTube's got the delay, but it should stay going. Yeah, because if I hit end stream on YouTube, it won't catch up. I don't even know. We're gonna figure it out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.